Hey, Miss Christian here. So today I'm cooking dinner. Um and I'm going to make some baked chicken. We're going to make some rice and carrots. So right now my chicken is soaking, and I rinse off my chicken. I soak it in a little bit of salt just to clean it. Let it soak for like 15 minutes, and then I take off any unnecessary fat or really like that clear kind of like membrane that is in the chicken. I like to clean that out. You can clean your chicken, don't clean your chicken. I clean my chicken. um and so these are the seasonings that I'm going to be using. I use onion powder, garlic powder, pink Himalayan sea salt, a little basil, black pepper. I have some smoked paprika back here. Monterey Montreal. I always say Monterey, but it's not. But it's Montreal chicken. I always say Monterey, so just this is what I'm talking about when I say that. It's Montreal chicken seasoning by Grill Makes. This is my favorite seasoning. Also, don't forget your black pepper. And I had picked up this thing of Complete. I'm gonna try a little bit of it just to see if I like it. If I don't like it, then I probably won't use it again, but I'm gonna try it. So you don't need this if you don't have it, but these right here are my go-to. Also, like, instead of using basil, you can use Italian seasoning. So one side of the meat is seasoned, so I'm gonna season the other side. So I'm using some Monterey chicken seasoning. That's like my favorite seasoning of all time. And I'm not measuring, I'm just putting it all over the chicken. I also have some garlic powder. Like I said, no measuring, just putting it all over the chicken. And this is the same thing I did to the other side. Onion powder. Some black pepper. Pink Himalayan sea salt. And this I'm just dusting a little bit over it to where it's not going to be overbearing. And I'm going to try this out. This is some Complete. So I'm trying this. Some basil on there. I've been missing this spot over here. Let's go back, and because it was some spot miss. We don't want no spot miss. We want to season every single piece of this chicken. And then I also have some smoked paprika. And it has a little bit of a more flavor than just regular paprika. And sorry if y'all hear my kids in the back. They watching TV. So we're going to do that. And like I said, I'm just putting a little bit because I don't want it to get I don't want it to get spicy for the kids. So we're going to put this in the oven right now, skin side down. So it is now in the oven, skin side down, and I have it on, you probably can't see, I have it on 350. So they are halfway done. So I've already flipped these. I have 3 more to flip, so I'm just gonna flip these around. And I have no clue where my tongs are. Don't judge me. So I'm just using this and I'm flipping these around. And so this is just oil. I did not put any water or anything in here. Like, these are chicken thighs, so the fat is going to make its own fat and water out of the chicken. It's going to make its own like gravy. So they're all flipped. I'm going to put them back in. It's still on 350. And I'm going to put these back in for another 45 minutes. And now since they're halfway done, I'm going to get my sides together. So I do have some carrots on cooking. It's colorful carrots. I had got these at Aldi, and I just thought that they were just so cute and something the kids is going to have, you know, a blast trying out. So I just put a little bit of water in my pot. Sorry, y'all, my pots is all messed up. I'm going to eventually get some new ones. But I just put some water in my pot, just a little bit, because the carrots are frozen, so it's going to make more water. So this is kind of just steaming them, not boiling them. And then I also got more water on here that I'm bringing up to a boil that I'm going to cook my rice in. So how I do my rice is, if it's 1 cup of rice, I do 2 cups of water. If I have 2 cups of water, I do 1 cup of rice. My water is not boiling, but it's pretty heated. And you can see now it's starting to boil. I am cooking this rice. And I had got this from Aldi. I've never had this kind before. This brand. So I'm going to try it out and see how I like it. But it's just this chicken rice. And so I put 2 packs in here, just how they were. And I'm just going to give it a stir. Cup to a cup and a half of water per cup of rice, because it's going to expand. And this one is supposed to have like a creamy sauce to it. So I want it to still be creamy. I don't want my rice or the sauce to be stiff once it starts to thicken in the water. And that's how the carrots are looking. So I believe it's purple carrots in here as well. So the water looks black because of the pot that it's in. But it's just a real dark purple, the water turns. So that's pretty neat. And so the carrots are officially done. I like to just poke them with a fork. And so once they're fork tender, I know that they're done. And that's my oven beeping. The chicken is on its last cooking time, probably about 15-20 minutes it'll be done. So what I do is I crank up my oven now to 375 just to crisp up my meat. So at first I want it to be low and slow. I cook the meat, and then once it's on its last 15 to 20 minutes, I crank it up. And I'm just going to drain this off, this water off of the carrots. And I want to see if I can get them back pretty. So I'm just going to rinse them. And my water is hot, and I'm just rinsing them. That purple color is so potent, it made everything, it gave everything a dye. I put them back in the same pot, and the heat is on low. I have some Country Crock butter. And I use Country Crock because it does not have dairy in it. So I'm just going to put that much butter in there. So my rice is just about done. You do want to stir it just to make sure that it does not stick to the pan. And I know y'all messing up my pots using this. I just think it gets cleaner better. Like I know that it's sanitized. And I'm actually going to turn down my fire on that. So this looks like a lot of butter, but it's not. It's probably about a full heaping tablespoon, I would say, of butter. And I have the fire down low, or the burner down low. And so I'm going to add some butter, and I'm going to add a little bit of this pure cane sugar, just to give them a little sweet taste. So that's it, and that's about a teaspoon of sugar. It looks like a lot, but it's not. at all. So I'm going to just let this do its thing. I'm going to give my rice a stir one more time, and then I'm going to turn it off. And it is done. So you still, like I said, you still want it to have a little creaminess to it. And so it's not dry, it's not stuck. And if you want, you can always take a bite of some just to make sure that it cooked all the way through. But this is cooked all the way through. And it's going to continue cooking. Even though the fire is off, it's going to continue to cook because the water is so hot. And it's going to swell up more. So at this stage, you can go ahead and turn it off and then let it just continue to cook. And something I like to do is I like to go back and like just baste my chicken with this good sauce that it's been cooked in. So it made its own sauce, like I said. And I like to just go and put this sauce all over the chicken. And so if you look at your chicken when it's almost done and it looks a little dry, you can just take that sauce that it's been simmering in, that it made itself, and you just put it over the chicken. Just like that. So it's just about done. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna take it out. So the chicken is out the oven and it is completely done. It looks so delicious. So one way you could tell that your chicken is done is like you'll start to see the bone. And this I did wash, for anybody who's seen that I turned the halfway cooked chicken with it. I did wash this off before I touch my cooked chicken. So you can start, like, you see the bone right here. You can see the bone right here. So the meat is literally cooking off the bone. And so that's one way you can know it is done. It's been cooking for about an hour. So this is the finished product. My carrots, these purple carrots end up changing everything back purple. So that last step I did with rinsing it off, I don't know if that was a waste of time or not. This is the rice. So you see now, like, it looks pretty stiff. And that's just because it actually soaked up all the water, like I said, and it continued to cook. So it's stiff. Sorry, the kids are in the background. They are ready to eat because dinner time is bedtime is around the corner. So it did not stick or burn, but it's completely done. And it just soaked up the rest of that water and cooked, continue cooking in the water. So we are going to plate it up. So let's do a little bit of rice. Try to do this while recording. Some of these carrots. And I did have the kids try them and they liked them. So you see the water is purple. So we got our carrots on here. That little space. And then some chicken. I think I want to. This is going to be my plate. I'm sorry, but I want to. So you see that bone? Put that on there. Move this out the way. Move this out the way. And then this is my spoon that I was basting the chicken with. I just want to take a little bit of that sauce. And I just want to pour some on. Hold on, baby. I'm going to watch the movie in a minute. They watching Lake Placid. They saw me watching it yesterday. And they don't think that it's scary. They think it's so exciting. So, and I'm just going to baste that chicken like that on my plate. Might put a little bit on my rice too. Let's go ahead and get this flavor. So I'm going to put a little bit on my rice too. And so there you have it. That is dinner for the night. We have carrots, chicken rice, creamy chicken rice, and baked chicken. So let me know how you liked it. If you do try this recipe, let me know how everybody loves the recipe. If you like it, if you don't like it. It's just a hands-off quick dinner. You don't have to worry about standing over the stove, frying, or anything like that. So until next time, y'all, bye.